Good morning, class. So, I hear you want to be a director. Today's lesson is going to be about making a shot list. Ooh. Okay, so basically, your crew is not a psychic. They don't have any psychic abilities. They cannot read your mind. They don't know what you've seen, and they don't know what you mean by the small things that you say. Therefore, we create a shot list to make sure that everybody's on the same page. Your shot list is how you're going to communicate your visual plan. It's how you're going to talk to your DP, talk to your crew, your producers. It's going to have your shot size. It's going to have your angle. It's going to talk about the movement. And most importantly, it's going to have an emotional purpose or intention attached to it. That's another column you should probably add. They don't typically recommend it, but I say saying things like tension, or isolation within particular shots can allow your cinematographer to really understand physically what you mean. And they can take their own interpretations of that within the frameworks that you give them to make sure that all of the elements are all in place, whether that's with lighting, etc., etc., etc. Anywho, so softwares that I use are typically things like Studio Binder, if I have extra money to do something like that. Studio Binder is pretty cool because you can add your own images, you can collaborate with other people. It's pretty user-friendly, but it does have a price tag on it. I typically use Google Sheets, which is very free, very, it's like Excel if you grew up on Microsoft, but it's very indie and it's very scrappy, and a lot of people use that. Or you could just do notebook to paper and or notebook to pen to paper, if you want to fill it out by hand. Yeah, either way, whatever floats your boat works. But yeah, for sure, each shot you're going to want to say something like, whether it's a wide, whether it is a medium shot, whether it's a close-up and over the shoulder, whether it's a low angle, a high angle, 360, drum, all these different types of things, right? You can really get fun, creative with it. And then on top of that, you're going to have your camera movement, whether that's static, whether that is handheld, whether that's, whether you're dollying, whether you're floating it, whatever's going on, right? And then your emotional intention. So whether that's, isolation or building tension or whatever's going on. So your shot list is going to equal leadership. Remember that, okay? Shot list and storyboard, if you can draw. I can't draw. But having a visual representation puts everybody on the same page ahead of time. And it lets people know how much of the frame is going to be shown. So like for your AD, they can know like what your AD and your art department and wardrobe, like everybody needs to know like what is going to be shown, like, so that they can make sure it all looks good and that your movie is believable, basically. And again, your shot list is going to give your crew direction, and it's going to give you options on the day whether you use it or not. So save this for your next shoot and keep creating.